All right. We're live, folks. It's your friendly favorite neighborhood Dr. Ben's Comics here. Once again, we're with you. Why is my sound not playing? I'm trying to find my sound, make sure that the sound is all right. Well, anyways, if you're in the chat, let me know. Oh, it is. Okay. Well, we're going to be looking at the brand new comic from Mr. Robert Crumb, Tales of Paranoia. Oh, look at that. That looks pretty. Ooh, it's kind of psychedelic now. But before that, we want to make sure that Mr. Robert Crumb himself is not watching. So we're going to play some kind of computer disco music to drive him off and make sure that he does not hear any of the review. So yeah, we just want to get in the mood here. You know how we do it. So we'll play a little song here, and then we'll go. Then we'll go from there. We'll come. Give us a couple minutes. Get everyone in the mood. Get a little bit of music going, and then come back and we'll have a peek at this and see what's going. See what the deal is.
All right. Next up, the rock star, the one and only Thick Comics publisher, Dr. Ben. It's thick, right?
No, I'm getting a flashback to all these Stephen J. Canal movies or TV shows. Riptide! Thank you, Dr. Ben.
Yeah!
Ben is just yelling, "You're wrong, cats." All right, but here's
when I roll 20 deep, it's 29s in the club. Niggas heard I fuck with Dre, now they wanna show me love. When you sell like Eminem, then the hoes they wanna fuck. Look, homie, ain't nothing changed. Hoes down, G's up. I see exhibit in the cut. Hey, nickel, roll that weed up. If you watch how I move, you'll mistake me for a player, a pimp. Been hit with a few shells, but I don't walk with a limp. I'm in the hood in LA, they saying 50, you hot. They like me, I want them to love me like they love pop. But holla in New York, the niggas will tell you I'm local. And the plan is to put the rap game in a chokehold. I'm fully focused, man, my money on my mind. Got a meal after deal, and I'm still on the grind. Now shorty says she feeling my style, she feeling my flow. Her girlfriend with her, they buy and they really can find me in the club. Bottle full of bub, look mommy, I got the X. If you into taking drugs, I'm into having sex. I ain't into making love, so come give me a hug. If you into getting rough, you can find me in the club. Bottle full of bub, look mommy, I got the X. If you into taking drugs, I'm into having sex. I ain't into making love, so come give me a hug. If you into getting rough.
Man, these people took my kids from me, then they closed my bank account. I got so much anger and they got no way to take it out.
My flow, my show, brought me the dough that bought me all my fancy things. My crib, my cars, my clothes, my jewels. Look, nigga, I done came up and I ain't changed. And you should love it way more than you hate it. Nigga, you mad? I thought that you'd be happy I made it. I'm that cat by the bar, toasting to the good life. You that faggot ass nigga trying to pull me back right. When my joint get the bumping in the club, it's on. I'll wink my eye at your bitch. If she smiles, she gone. If the roof on fire, let the motherfucker burn. If you're talking about money, homie, I ain't concerned. I'ma tell you what banks told me, 'cause
All right. All right. There we go. Shit. So that's what I'm saying. Make sure get a little bit of music. Get people in the mood. You know, we're watching a show or reviewing some comics. You know what I'm saying? I like to try and get everybody get a little bit of blood pumping. Get a little, and we're looking at some tales of paranoia. So you need your blood pumping if you're going to be looking at this stuff. This is there's a warning on here though. How's it going to show this? Warning: this comic is not popular entertainment. Dun, 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 starring Pete Cornell, Deep State Woman, The Doctor, The Bunch, Batshit Crazy or True Perception. Who can tell? Published, of course, by Fantagraphics Books, and I put links to all the official Robert Crumb page is in the description, and then the link to Fantagraphics is in there. Let's read the back page here. That's what I'm saying. That's what we're here for. We're here to enjoy some legal marijuana and look at Robert Crumb comics. So let's. Oh shit! This thing is. Did I charge it? I might not charge this one. Fuck. All right. The ultimate paranoia may well be a suspicion of the real truth of our existence. Something too terrible to face up to head on. It's quite likely that we are not at all what we think we are. We like to think that we're these autonomous, intelligent beings, and that maybe our souls are evolving over lifetimes to some higher state, a more pleasant realm, perhaps, some kind of eternal, timeless bliss, if you will. But this might not be the case at all. The true state of affairs could just as well be something else entirely. Oh, sweet Jesus. And we might not have any say in the matter. With the advent of increasingly sophisticated video games, we may be getting closer to the realization that we are just characters in someone else's game, some non-human intelligence far greater than ours. He's playing a video game of like being a Green Bay Packers fan and drinking beer and eating pizza. Think about it. Maybe there actually is intelligent design behind our reality. This rascal's almost done. Oh, it's this alien holding the entire universe. Hey, is it time for lunch yet? Almost. This is entirely within the realm of possibility. Perhaps our struggles, our suffering, our perils are just entertainment for them. Maybe they deliberately programmed our world to be unpredictable because they get their kicks seeing what we might do next. Maybe they intervene sometimes, save our sorry asses at the last minute. Nah, don't do it. It's got like they're making Kim Jong-un decide not to fire the nukes. Maybe this is all just a test to see if we can make it to the next level, like in Grand Theft Auto. He has an asterisk besides Grand Theft Auto to say that is a popular video game. Once during meditation, the voice spoke to me and said, "Your suffering is exquisite." Yes, of course it is. He's labeled himself a crazy man here. Maybe they are amused by our creative efforts, our music and art. I wonder if they have good taste. So what do you think? Is this just the ultimate paranoia? Because the human imagination is a wonderful thing. I ain't got no answers. Okay, that's that. So that's the back cover. So that's what I'm saying. This just came out literally just on Wednesday. Oh, what's up? Great cloudy day is here. You're amazing, Mr. Benz. Mr. That's Doctor, not Mr. Come on. That's misgendering me there, sir. Mispronouncing me. Rev says, God wouldn't give you no smoke without no fire. That's true. That's true. All right. So I was curious. Those you know that the bunch there is Robert Crumb's wife, who sadly passed away in 2022. So this is like the last of their work together, and it's a doozy. Like it's definitely like it's a lot of words. Like normally don't really like comics with lots and lots of words, but for Crumb, you got to give him, if he's got a lot of words, well, they're probably worth checking out. So I gave it. I sat down and read it, and it is like, it's kind of like he's like trying to piss off like the last of his old timey like hippie fans, because he's I guess the easiest way to put it is he's kind of anti-vax. He's definitely hesitant and questioning at the beginning, and he relates a story of him talking with this doctor friend of his, who is just they're talking and his friend is just like running over him, just what's your point? Oh, you're wrong, you're a conspiracy theorist, like all the normal kind of stuff. Yet he does mention Robert 5G Crumb. He's not an OG, he's a 5G. Now he does mention like the 5G towers in here at some point. Like it's he all of them. Whatever conspiracy you got, he covers in here. It's fantastic. It's just perfect. Like I believe all the conspiracies. Whatever conspiracy you got, I believe it. Yep. That's probably what's going on. Oh, look, that's kind of cool, but it's all right. Well, getting hypnotized by my own computer here. In this, he looks through a pamphlet from the Rand Corporation, issued back in 2001. Think I'm being paranoid? Take a look at this. I managed to get my hands on this report from the Rand Corporation. Oh no, issued in 2021. That's what it is. And it then he starts just detailing who is the Rand Corporation. Like it's like the perfect paranoid rant. Like, in comic form. Like he goes through, he gives you all the evidence. He's definitely right. They're definitely out to get us. In here, he's talking in this report that he's talking about from them. They're talking about how to counteract conspiracy theories. He goes, here's all right. Here's an example. Conspiracy theories reflect both a move away from factual truth and declining trust declining trust in factual sources, replacing trustworthy information with untrustworthy information. Social media has made information, including conspiracy theories, easy to share across the global communication network. Oh, can't have that. I don't know about you, but to me, this is gobbledygook. I've recently been using gobbledygook as well. That's a fantastic word. On the tip of your tongue at all times, gobbledygook. I thought we lived in an open society, with freedom of speech and shit. Who's going to decide for me, for you, which sources are factual, which information is trustworthy, and which information is untrustworthy? Who decides? Based on what? On the assumption that only authoritative sources are to be trusted? They're going to shield us from any outside criticism of sacred institutions and highly placed individuals. We must trust the experts. We have no other choice, as my esteemed doctor friend has informed me. Who asked them to assume such a role? Not me. Okay, they say, we characterized 4 separate conspiracy theories about the existence of alien visitation, the danger of vaccination, the origin of coronavirus disease, COVID-19, and the possibility of white genocide. Why would they group these 4 conspiracy theories together? The first 3 are subjects of great interest to millions of people. The last one, white genocide, is a genuine paranoid hysteria born of ignorance and wounded racial pride. Nothing to do with the other 3. To group those other subjects with this one is to bring them down to the same level of nasty retrograde lunacy, a cheap ploy, but it works on some people. You know, all those well-educated types who read the New York Times and watch CNN, mostly older people like my dear friend, the doctor. I do want to reiterate that I am not a medical doctor. But why pick on alien visitation? I think this one is included also to discredit by association with their main concerns, which are the widespread suspicion and skepticism of the narrative put forth about COVID-19 vaccination, because behind this narrative, there lurk huge vested interests, the medical industrial complex, if you will. I mean, this is like if you took Alex Jones and turned it into a comic book. Like, I do not. Gray is saying that Dr. Ben works for the lab that created COVID-19. That is not true. I have never interacted with the Wuhan lab ever in my life. Anyone who says that is a liar. Low down, dirty liar. I know that's what I'm saying. Like, this is this like, and this is the thing, is like, he really didn't, Carmen's really against like the vaccine and stuff. Like, he was really like notoriously hesitant and didn't take it, and that was like an item of contention for the indie comic sphere. So I mean, this is hilarious that he's just putting all this in here, and just, I mean, like, the middle page. Look at the middle page, is like just tons and tons of text here. Uh-oh, there we go. And it has a whole section featuring your favorite doctor, Robert Malone. You include, you know what I mean, like all the different science and like actual questions and unanswered things with all that. Dr. Ben Wuhan's comics. You're gonna get me canceled over this. I didn't have nothing to do with it. I mean, this is just fantastic. It's like the last plea from the hippie generation. The official, but like, is he officially the spokesman for the hippie generation? He has to be. I mean, I don't think he wanted to be. You know, I mean, that's definitely definitely the person that should be. He talks about the very worst LSD trip that he ever had in Cleveland. Mid-1966, with him and his first wife, Dana, and these weird people, Pete Cornell, the scientist, and the scientist's wife. These are the people who gave us the LSD. These are the people who gave us the LSD. We took it at their place. We didn't know them at all before, and we knew nothing about them. We only knew that they were giving out LSD, and you had to take it at their place with them. It's always a good sign. Always a good sign. The problem for me ever since is that this trip got so bad that I blocked out the memory of it. First I regurgitated. That kind of snapped me out of it. Blah! And I told myself, you have to forget what you saw here. Forget it. What was it that I made myself forget? The lights were turned on. The scientist's wife was assigned to clean up my vomit. You go over there and sit with the kittens. Dana said, "Let's go home. These people are not like us." I agreed, and we left. The memory is not a perfect instrument. It can play tricks, and I don't want to confabulate. I don't want my imagination to fill in the gaps. Damn. For instance, I don't remember the moment of taking the drug or the form that it was in. Vague memory of drinking orange juice. The scientist's wife showed some slides, ordinary family scenes. I remember starting to feel the effects of the drug while looking at a slide of a baby in a high chair. I know, the LSD helped the Manson family with their mental health. I know. See, that's what I'm saying. It would have been right at that same time. 1966, like the Manson family stuff didn't implode until 69. So this would have been when he was still, running around trying to sell his Charlie Manson records. But yes, they are. These people are not like us. I saw that and I was just like, oh my gosh, like Crumb must have been listening to the radio last summer too. We have a serious problem here. I think you two should leave. Pete, oh, wait a second. That skipped a page. Sorry about that. He talks about, just like taking this drug or whatever and laying down. And, I don't spoil the stuff here, He talks about how they're laying down. At some point, Pete Cornell came back in the room. There's coffee and talk in the kitchen. And he's like on a super, super bad trip of visions of the apocalypse. And, he says, I could hear them in there, but I was in no condition for coffee and talk. What would I talk with them about? I was afraid of them. What had I gotten myself into? There was something seriously wrong with the situation. Pete Cornell went away. Sometime later, he came back in and sat down on the floor close to me. Uh-oh. He wants to have a heart-to-heart talk with me. How are you doing? What are you feeling? I tried to explain to him what was going on with me. I don't remember what I said. I only remember him then telling me, and now you're going to die. What? What? I'm going to die? What's he talking about? Ego death? Maybe? I felt like I had to defend my desire to go on living. There's so much to live for. The beauties of nature, love, the light. And then he said, you're really beautiful when you're on. Somehow I did not feel flattered nor soothed by his words. I felt menaced. I withdrew into myself. Then what happened right here is where my memory goes blank. Did he stay there and keep talking to me? Nothing comes up. Part of the difficulty is that I was in a very weird state of mind because of the drug. There was profound disorientation, confusion, churning, fear in my guts. Something existentially evil was going on. I'd never been in the presence of someone like this before. He projected a powerful malevolence. Cold-blooded. No human empathy. I was terrified beyond anything I'd ever experienced before. I can't look. I don't want to see this. It's still blocked. And we're not trying to spoil things here, but he goes to a therapist. All kinds of fun stuff is going on in here. This is covers the deep state woman. He doesn't name a lot of the people here in his deep state bit, but yeah. But I mean, if you put two and two together, and you're a news junkie like any respectable red-blooded American should be, you'll know who he's talking about. He also has this a good picture of Hillary and Barack there. I like that Crumb is not like a Democrat. He's not like a fan of Hillary Clinton and Barack either. He's not. He knows what's going on. says, I'm not afraid of any virus. I'm afraid of them. All the worst of the worst, as they say. All there, unlabeled, but not unknown. I love it. This is just a we have Crumb talking. Like, this is like the best part about this for me is like seeing like Crumb is still like just got it. He's still doing this. He's still, he does all these tiny portraits, and then glad that's over with. It's depressing drawing this bunch of stinkers. What's the point anyway? This is basically an exercise in futility. This bunch of opportunistic hustlers died in a plane crash tomorrow. There are plenty more to take their place. Well, it looks nice graphically anyway. Everyone was in there. A Wolf and Bear's here. What's up, Wolf and Bear? Trump was in. Yeah, there's a comic that Crumb did of like giving Trump a swirly years ago. That the Crumb groups on Facebook just obsessively like post that same comic like over and over. Like, look, Crumb's still getting it over on Trump, and it's like that's from 30 years ago. Like, Crumb left. He lives in France. He's and like I'll ask him. I'm like, hey, do you think they're gonna put in that vaccine comic that Crumb did? So that's what I'm saying. This is gonna the Crumb fans that are out there that are, just very the opposite of all the stuff he's putting out in here. Are gonna be, I can see them like being like, Crumb's over the hill now. He's finally gone off the deep end. He's crazy going off with these conspiracy theories, but I don't know. I don't think he's crazy, for one. Well, I mean, because like I said, I believe all the conspiracies myself. So, but no, it's good stuff. It's nice seeing Crumb is still drawn. Fantastic, putting like nice menacing touches on his comics here. I love it. And it's brand new. Came out on Wednesday. I got my copy from the comic book store. You can go and get them at you can get them. Where is that? There we go. You can get them at Fantagraphics. I know I believe everything I say. That's what I'm saying. I wouldn't lie, The links for Fantagraphic, the link is in the description. It's down below. You can go to Fantagraphics. You can go to Crumb's page here. The rcrumb.com story. What? Well, anyways, I can go look them up, and look, you can buy. I'm saying you can buy it right there. You can buy it on the Fantagraphics page. $5.99, $6. That's not on sale November 5th. Came out 2 days ago. Brand new Robert Crumb comic. Underground comics are still alive. That's what I'm saying. And with that, I got to show you too. This is what I've been wanting to cover. Is my buddy Brandon Graham's comic here. Let me kind of segue over into the shilling section of the show. Hold on, I'll put it onto my head. That way, you guys know it's me. It's not that other guy. I don't know who the other guy is, but it's me, definitely. Pillow Fight from Brandon Graham here is got 39 hours to go. Pillow Fight and Other Delights by Brandon Graham. One of the things I'm a little bit sad is that Brandon doesn't have a video on here. I think he should have put a video on. But that's okay. That's why I'm here. That's why I'm here to tell you about it. I used to have a copy of this back years ago, and I gave it to like trusted bodyguard at the time, Double D, due to his extreme bravery and dedication in the line of service. You know, it was his birthday, had to give him a present, give him a copy of Pillow Fight. It is a porno comic, is the easiest way to put it. It is poor Gem. She got caught by her parents doing the naughty, big time naughty. So now she's banned to a big gloomy scroll for naughties. But boy, what goes down there would make her parents' heads spin. She's finding it hard to resist, especially when her roommate, DeForest KY, known as Bones, is a beautiful, steamy blonde. So it is the story of this girl. She got caught doing the entire football team, and then they send her off to a reform school, and the reform school is just more degenerates. You know, doesn't help, or at least it doesn't help reform her from being a degenerate. And all of it's illustrated with Brandon Graham's exquisite pencils and pens. I've often said that he is the best butt drawer. I mean, he's just got a talent for just having a perfect, just that perfect round butt that he can draw. That is just that, and his faces. He's just got I love his comics. I've been, so I'll cover their thing here. Way back in 2006, back when comics when their infancy, and Infinite Scroll was something only perverted monks could experience. Brandon Graham unleashed his gushiest comic book yet, the polished and perfectly piquant Pillow Fight. Now, by popular demand, Pillow Fight is back, and this time in full gruesome color. Marvel at the redacted, as they redact each other's good God redacted, and pray for your deliverance. Oh, I see. Marvel at the redacted as they redact each other's good. Like the graphic terms are removed. The whole truth and nothing but the truth. 76 pages, full color pages at a big oversized format. Nice. At last, Brandon's exploratory pornographic works joins his classic science fiction and fantasy work to form a more complete picture of this extraordinary international cartoonist. This edition of Pillow Fight also includes a new section of diary comics from Brandon about drawing pornography and Pillow Fight in particular. Brandon, this is one of the things I love about Brandon's comics is that he does these comics where he just talks about making comics, and let's zoom in on this a little bit. Is that? Oh, there we go. Yeah, that's better. Where it's like their autobio sections, and it's like just him like talking to the reader. So it's like their autobio and like, I guess like breaking the fourth wall or whatever. But they're fun. He talks about whatever comics he's reading, whatever he's thinking about, and it's he's been one of the people that's influenced me in like the way I think about comics a lot, and kind of like inspired me to look at comics from different perspectives, and so that's I feel indebted to him. He's opened my eyes to so many different comics that and entertaining. His own comics I find entertaining and enjoyable. So we have to cut. I don't get paid for this. This is just. It's not charity work. This is just diarrhea comics. What are you guys doing? Pray for your deliverance. Brandon Graham Sporting Academy for naughty young ladies. Yeah, it's So I mean, this one isn't like maybe like a kid's comic. Really, probably none of them are really kids comics to be exact. A lot of people know him from when he did the Prophet comic. He did this relaunch of Prophet back in 2012. Rob Liefeld's Prophet. Some people didn't like it. Some people did. I don't know. I guess I don't want to get stuck in going over another comic right at the bit, but he's a legitimate creator. There was the relaunch of Prophet. It was authorized by Rob Liefeld. Blood Wolf is in there. Bad Rock. Die Hard. I think Vogue shows up at some point, and of course Prophet. But it's set like thousands of years in the future or something. It's a fun book. It's very, very sci-fi. It's like, I think people described it as like Conan in space. And one of the things at the time was that people were like, how did Rob Liefeld pick this guy who's doing porno comics? We can't even show you all the pictures. Look at that. It's all censored. But if you want to see it uncensored, back the comic. Above, the covers by Jim Mahfood and Efk. The actual printed covers will be uncensored, and both will be featured in all editions of the book as pinups in the rear. So she said, well, shucks, since you're taking the time to send me this package and all, can't I get something else as well? Oh, good. You see, look at that. Look at that butt. Like, that is just, you know what I mean? You can't, that's not like oh, let me turn off the banner. Sorry about that. There we go. That clears up a little bit. So Katie should get her kids some. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not really worried about my kids' books. I don't make books for kids. You want books for kids? Go to Sesame Street. That's what you gotta go. Go to Sesame Street. You want to get some books for your kids. Oh, that's the thing too. The new issue of Ripperologist is out with my some of my comics in it. So we'll go through that at the end too. You know, he jerked Rob off. Oh no, what? This is the Royal. What do they call it? It's like an art book that you get with it. You can get too. Look at those butts. Like that's what I'm saying. Like this, you can't say that this is not the best butt drawer. Like it's just not even a question. I would put who else is better. I would argue against anyone trying to be better than Brandon with the butts here. There's another butt there. Oh man. But so that's what I'm saying. It is a fun comic. It's he does a sci-fi porn. I guess what's that the way you talk about it? Describe it. This is it. So a special pillow fight mega tier that gets you pillow fight, the 60-page all good realtor report, a banana sticker. I think it's maybe something that's not a banana. 2 other more interesting stickers and a set of 6 pillow fight Polaroids. How exactly do we get Polaroid photos of these fictional drawn comic book characters? Well, keep your busybody questions to yourself. You hear they're Polaroids, they're real, and they're in a nifty envelope with all your goodies. And then they also added a wraparound dust jacket, a boring wraparound cover. And see, if this was not censored, like, you know what I'm saying, with Kickstarter, they're covering up the butts. You know, there's the banana. It's the banana sticker that you can get too. And that's the boring cover. Printed art is not enough. I need bespoke porno. What? Even when like all of the butt isn't there, it's still perfect. For an extra 60 smackers, Brandon will draw you a gorgeous human body themed 6x9-inch ink sketch that will be signed and included in your package. Perfect for anyone who needs to have their cake and eat it too. Okay. Original art, some of the original art pages, and there's a digital only tier too. Frequently asked questions for discreet shoppers. Wait, is this porn? Yeah, I think it's funny, like so many people that get to oh no, image of Ben and Patrick pillow fighting. You never know. Could be raise enough money and anything go. Everyone's got a price. something I wanted to pull up the rewards here. Yeah, so it's get the digital thing, $15. I'm gonna say get the oh, this is the other thing. You can add in Surviving on Mars, I guess. Oh yeah. Look, I can bring that up. Shit, I can bring up a comic book. Shit, I got that right here. Hold on, folks. What am I doing? Stuck once again. Oh yeah, that's how I show. Ah, I got it. Okay. Yeah, Surviving on Mars. This is I reviewed this back when it came out as well. You can get this for $15 from the same people. Living the Line books, which Living the Line is also the guys that put out the My Gorilla Family, which I also just covered. This is what I'm saying. They're putting out good books. These Living the Lies. You can add on all the different stuff. Oh, okay, that's cool. So, anyways, the link is down in the description. It's over in Kickstarter. Get yourself Pillow Fight freshman class. Whoa, $100 you can get, I think, basically everything except for like whatchamacallit, add-ons or whatever, or I don't know. That's what I'm saying. I'm not one of those guys. I'm gonna go through every tier and every variation for the different covers for all these things. That's not who I am. But I am the guy that wants to look at other books too, like Cool It by Cool It Volume 1 by Michael Ferraro. Not to just cut off old Brandon Graham. I love you, Brandon. You know that. But I mean, look, I can't just go through like acres and acres of different possibilities of how to create your comic book package here. Just go get it. Go figure out how to back it. I'm gonna make it more confusing if I try to explain all this stuff. Like the best I can do is just point you at the pictures, say, look at these are beautiful. Look at them. Go get them. All right, so let's look at this Michael guy real quick. He's with the kind of point of this over here with Pillow Fight is that it's got 39 hours to go. So it's like only a day left, day and a half or whatever that is to go if you're gonna back it, and then you'll have it whatever at the beginning of the year. I don't know whatever their schedule is, but they're pretty fast. They're pretty fast. These Living the Line guys. So that's what I'm saying. Go get it. Adult Comics Classic returns in full color. So that's what I'm saying. And the copy that I gave to my bodyguard at the time, that copy then was eventually sadly destroyed by a pet. It's actually ruined by a pet, as often they do. They always seek out like your most expensive or your favorite comics, and that's the one that they choose to make a nest on or have their litter of kittens or puke or what. So that's what I've got to get. I've got to get me a new copy that's going to be in color. Originally it was in black and white. I got to get the new color copy, and I got to get a color. Got to get a copy for Double D. I got to. I have to. Well, what about a copy of Cool It Volume 1 from Michael Ferraro? Again, the reason this is his first book, and he's only got a day, 5 hours. A day and 5 hours left. And I love it. He's got like a crazy kind of like manga inspired style. He says he likes just read his thing here. Cool It. All my life I've been inspired by fighting stories from films like Rocky and The Karate Kid, anime like Hajime no Ippo, and video games like Street Fighter. At the same time, I've always loved satirical weirdness like 80s Mad Magazine, Garbage Pail Kids, and wacky packages, along with the subversive stuff of the 90s like Tarantino and Kevin Smith flicks and alternative rock. This 120-page graphic novel is an attempt to put them all in a blender. I guess, and hit blend. Zzz, I'm digging it. So I pull it. Let me try to go out a little bit. There we go. Yes, he's got kind of like a manga inspired style, but it's also got like it reminds me of like 80s like colors kind of. It's fun stuff. Fun stuff. Exclusive cover by Aline Portillo. Okay. Pair the comic with a mini pinup art book. Okay. Titties. Blazing babes. Mofo. I like it. I like it. Including but not limited to spicy green gals. All right. Well, again, censored. See what I'm saying? Like it's guys have been around, they've been doing it, and there's like a whole crop of new guys coming out making pictures of girls that they gotta censor on Kickstarter. Back the book and get a sketch of a sexy baby, your choice. That's like a little Red Sonja thing going on there. Shout out Gnarly Comic. Get in where you fit in. But was your body sufficiently guarded? Yes. That's the thing. The thing with Red Sonja is she has so much skill, she doesn't need armor because she's like that tough that she's not getting hit because she's too fast. Everything hunky dory, Aiden. It's nothing to lose your head over. That's Kimmy. What the? Oh, that's Kimmy Android 2032 vintage. Don't let her current state spook you. I've disabled her pain receptors, allowing my bots to do their maintenance thing on her mechanical ass. Oh, shit. Apparently, the engineering involved in the creation of my bots paved the way for these future sexpot fembots. Who would have thunk it? Way I see it, let me offer my services. Appease our potentially robotic overlords, lest they taketh us over. I'll be spared. Don't fret. I'll put in a good word for you. I'm doing some like karate chops there. Okay. Free digital copies with the digitals. Or with the physical. Bleh. Free digital copy with every physical book. Okay. Cool it. The gnarly story. You dead meat. Remember Sensei's word, patience and persistence are perhaps the most powerful weapons in the spider's arsenal. Spiders are not quick to snuff out. Spiders savor. That's illegal. This guy, he's got just like a fantastic energy to him. Like he's just at stretch goals at 1.7K a pack of Narbage Pale kids with every book. And all the Narbage Pale kids. Ladle and Leia. Ladle and Lila, Zap and Zoe, Miss Melody, Mika. I'll come in a retro wax. That's awesome. 2K. Every cover will be a holographic foil. Shit. Okay, well, shit. What do we got to do? Let's look at the. His stuff's pretty cheap or whatever too. Not cheap, but like. It's got a bunch of decent rewards, decent comics for sale. Digital exclusive. You get the physical edition for $20. What do you say? It's like 200 pages or whatever, 100 and some pages. What does it say? 120 page graphic novel. It's $20, 120 pages. That's a good deal. And at 1.7. Oh, so they're past. So everybody's getting the Narbage Pale kids, and everybody's getting a foil cover. Nice. Comic with all the trading cards. Must be more trading cards that you can get too. Art book. Oh, that's the Blazing Babes. Comic with a cameo. Yeah, if you pay $35. Look at this. Pay $35 and he'll draw you in as one of the background characters. You get the comic and he'll draw you in there. $35. It's a good deal. It's fun. It's fun stuff. Original art and card, $70. original comic with original art book. Blah, blah, blah. That's what I'm saying. Good stuff. Good stuff. He's down in the description below too. Michael Ferrero. Let's watch this trailer. Hell yeah. It's all in New Jersey. See, I got that's the only detriment I have is that he's from New Jersey. And New Jersey is the scariest place I've ever driven. I haven't driven in like most of the states, but good like 24 or so at least. And Jersey was the most terrifying place. Like everyone on the road was just insane. I've never seen anything like it. And it was like I drove to New York City that day. Driving in New York City, Times Square was easier and less stressful than New Jersey, but it can be scary. There he is himself, Michael Ferrero. That's what I'm saying. Check out his book. Slate for this. Hell yeah, man. That's what I'm saying. Like I saw it was like your campaign. You only got, like we said, what did we say? Only a day and 4 hours left. So you know what I'm saying? Like I was like, shit. If I can't, you know what I'm saying? Because I don't people like drop their schedule. Like, oh no, the last minute, Dr. Brown wants to. You know, I'm not crazy. I'm not going to ask people to do things I don't want to do. I don't want to people at the last minute. But I wanted to cover your comics. The same with Brandon's there. You know what I mean? Like sometimes you gotta cover stuff. You just gotta cover what you like. You know, that's really with comics. You know, like there's so many people that make comics and so many people that want to and they're trying to figure it out. And it's like the people that stay making comics, because you know some people use comics as just like a, you know, like the rung on the ladder of their career. You know, like they start in comics and they want to get into TV or movies or writing books or teaching at a school or whatever it is. And it's like, you know, they're in and out, but there's people that like just want to make comics because that's what they want to do. Like they want to make comics. And that's what I like to see is I love to see people that just make comics. That's what they're doing. I love it. Hell yeah. Yeah, there's a lot of cool people in indie comics, man. That's what I'm saying. Is like you watch and see like who, you know, who's still here like in a year and who's still here in 2 years, 3 years, 4 years. And that's and I'm not saying like people that leave are wrong or they shouldn't leave or whatever. Everyone's got a different story, but the people that stick it out and that you can see like year after year, and you can talk to and be like, hit them up, hey, what's up? Asking questions and stuff. Those are the real ones out there, And that's with Crumb here, that's the thing with him is, I mean, think about that. Robert Crumb doesn't have to make comics anymore. There's no reason that he had to make Tales of Paranoia to, like talk about like how much he doesn't like vaccines and everything. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's no reason for him to do that. He owns a chateau in France. He's rich. He doesn't have to worry about money. I mean, he's 110 years old or whatever. I mean, he's not, to be morbid, but you know what I'm saying? Like, he's not worried about making money or having to sell comics to make a living or anything. He's just putting out, he just put out a comic because he's like, this is what I do. This is who I am. I have to put out a comic. I have to draw pictures and write little words about the pictures, and I have to put them in a paper and staple it and sell it to people. That's what I have to do. That's it. Like that's why he's a legend. You know what I mean? He's been doing this since the 60s. Like, think about that. Since the 60s, he's been making comics and he's never stopped. You know what I'm saying? He might slow down. He might not make comics as fast as he did, but you know what I'm saying? Like, that is, that's the dream. That's the dream. And that is the reason too why I wanted to bring up like your Brandon's thing here with the girls, because I think Crumb likes Brandon's girls, and I would think that he would that Crumb would probably let me pull up one of the pictures of your girls here, because yours are you got some hot girls you're drawing. Like, they're not quite like Crumb girls. Like his always seemed like kind of like more. He has a real particular body type that he likes, but yours do have like a butt on them, and that is, I think, the main requirement for Robert Crumb to enjoy women is that they have a butt. So and that's what brings people in. Big gals that he can climb or who can carry him. What a true lad, true to himself. That's what I'm saying. That is, Robert Crumb is like, I know there's people that don't like him, but I mean, he is the best of us. He's living his life. He talks about in here in this comic, like I said, this is the last stories that him and his wife did as well. I'll flip it around real quick. Hold on. Oh, I'll turn the thing off there. Hold on, Jesus. Get all confused and crazy. Sorry about that. Okay. Like, one of the things in it is like it's him like talking with his wife. Is it at the end here? I think it's earlier. My bad. It's in the front of it. But he's talking with her and like talking about how I guess she had an affair or something, and it's just like I don't think it was like a full thing that they wanted to do. I don't know, but you know what I mean? Like, that he's still putting this stuff in there, just opening up his heart, just opening up like his life and putting it in a comic. You know what I mean? Like, he doesn't have to do this, but like, this here, Eileen, would you like a cup of coffee? I'd love one. I'll bring them up here. What's that you're reading? Never mind. I'll tell you later. She's reading the Lost Continent of Mu. A few minutes later. So, Eileen, on a different topic, how do you feel about not having your Latin lover boyfriend anymore? I don't know. It was only a temporary split up. They got They got back together later. You know what I mean? Like, that's like, this couldn't have been like very, very long ago. But I mean, you know, like I said, Robert's 70s, 80s, maybe 90s. Who knows how old he is, you know? And like putting in there that is like his wife ran off and had a Latin lover for a little while, Latin lover boyfriend for a little while. Like, that's not, despite being part of the free love generation, I can't imagine that like he's like feeling happy about that, especially now that she's gone too. Like, but he does, you know what I mean? I don't remember. I was drunk a lot of the time. You were? Every love affair ever. Every love affair I ever had besides you, I was drunk. Really? Oh, Jesus Christ. That's funny. But did you, you know, enjoy them? Did you have like orgasms and stuff? I wouldn't know. You'll have to ask somebody else. Stand up straight. You have to ask somebody else. Back in the present. Eileen, you were a born comedian. It was easy doing comics with you. All I had to do was feed you lead lines. I was George Burns to your Gracie Allen. You always had a funny comeback. Dinner for one. Like, look at that. It's incredibly depressing and sad, but also like sweet, like maybe like bittersweet, I guess. Don't forget to clean the Don't forget to clean the stove. Right. Slurp. It's just, but you know what I mean? Like, there's no reason he had to do any of this besides just wanting to, I don't know. I hate to think that this is his last comic. You know what I mean? Because I mean, he's still touring. Like, he came over back and forth from France to America to tour for this and for Dan Nadal's book about him. So I mean, I want to see more Crumb comics still. You know, we don't. He doesn't owe us anything, but I mean, it's just fascinating. He's you know what I mean? He's the person that built so much of the stuff. Like, he built so much of America's like culture and psyche. And you know, I want to see what he does next. That's what I want to see. I don't want to see him like end and stop. That's I mean, like I said, be horribly depressing and sad to think about. But if that's the case, then this is definitely the comic to go out and get, because shit, this is him. He's putting it down. Like, if you're one of the people that generally doesn't mind hanging around me, then you're also probably one of the people that be like, shit, Crumb is against vaccines as well. Holy shit. What the hell? You know, that's crazy to think that you know, he's still on the tip of the still on the right side of history, if you want to call it, you know. Robert Crumb. Like, that's what I mean, like, just living legend. Like I said, go out, get this. That is my recommendation. Go out and get it. What was there was another one I wanted to cover. Oh shit, that's what yeah, let me I got stop that. Hold on, I have to pull it up from my yeah, the new issue of I got to make that small again. There we go. I wanted to cover the new issue of Ripperologist. Just came out. Issue number 174 is the I gotta push this. I gotta do that. Okay, let's download it. Hold on. Well, anyways, it's the latest issue of Ripperologist. The what is it called here? Why is it just show me the front? I'm sorry, folks. My internet here is still, we're dealing with 20th century technology. I use a dial-up modem. I believe someone else is on the line, so it slows it down immeasurably. I have to hand crank the internet. Holy Christ. Jeez. Okay, there we go. So this is the 30th anniversary of Ripperologist. So that's pretty cool. They must have started 30 years ago. Issue 174, the Journal of Jack the Ripper, East End and Victorian Studies. The main cover story is the All Hallows Exploration Project. Perspectives on Mary Jane Kelly's pre-Dorset Street dwellings. Mrs. Caroline Maxwell, a lone dissenting voice. The unfortunate life of an unfortunate. Plus book reviews, news, and much more. I think you can go through this. I think if you click the things. Oh yeah. So this is I was only able to get in like 3 illustrations for this issue, but figure we'll go through them. The first one is an illustration of this author here, Stephen Blomer, with his All Roads Lead to Mitre Square. Mitre Square is, of course, the scene of the 4th horrific murder of Jack the Ripper, the Catherine Eddowes murder, was found in Mitre Square. Why am I getting all there? So there's do a little illustration of Stephen there. How well this blows up to if I do that. There we go. So an illustration of Stephen, and then pardon me, and then there should be another one. Where is it? See, that's what I'm saying. These magazines are filled with information, articles, and just if you're into like true crime or the Jack the Ripper stuff. Okay, Jonathan Tighe's Press Trawl. This is my other illustration. I was pretty happy with this one. Make sure. Usually a 30th. Yeah, Gray Cloudy Day says, yeah, usually a 30th anniversary means 30 years, Dr. Ben. Yeah, well, I did a lot of math wasn't my strong point in school, and they're talking about other stuff in there. Okay, so this is the London. How do I get rid of this over here? It's only, anyways. London Evening Standard from Tuesday, the 30th of October, 1894. Worship Street. Thomas Power, 28, described as this article that I've illustrated here. Thomas Power, 28, described as a laborer, was charged on remand with being concerned with others not in custody in violently assaulting a man named Malin and robbing him of 15 shillings. The prisoner is a man well known at this court for exceedingly violent conduct. He is badly crippled, both legs and one arm having been amputated. The sight of one eye is nearly gone, and his head is scarred with old wounds. The evidence of the prosecutor, Malin, was to the effect that he was attacked in the passage of a lodging house in Paternoster Court, Spitalfields, where he was about 1 o'clock in the morning of Sunday the 21st. His head was cut open by a blow from the prisoner's stick, and his pockets were rifled. The police quickly arrived when he raised cries of "Police!" and Constable 6HR said that the prisoner attempted to strike him with the stick, and when seized, threw him to the ground by twisting one of his wooden legs between the constables. The other officer was kicked at the pit of his stomach, and when the prisoner was seized, he threw himself on his back and kicked out with his wooden legs. It was found necessary, as has been proved before, to remove the legs, send for the ambulance, and strap the prisoner down before he got to the station. He denied any stealing, and nothing was found on him. Proof of previous convictions for assault were given, and Mr. Bushby committed the prisoner for trial. So I found that and this is it has all these other items here for this edition. we are going to focus our trawl on the incredible life of Thomas Power, a notorious troublemaker and local thug. Power had remarkably lost limbs in an industrial accident sometimes in his youth. Although one record states he was born in Newcastle upon Tyne, it is more likely he was born around 1866 in Birmingham, Warwickshire, a place and area he returned back to despite a long association with the East End. This was in 1888 at the Worship Street Police Court. On Tuesday, a man named Thomas Power, who had wooden legs and had lost his left arm, was charged with being drunk and disorderly, and further with having assaulted a police constable. The charge was proved, and the magistrate sentenced him to 10 days hard labor. It would be interesting to know what would be the hard labor for a man with no legs and one arm. Even back in 1888, even back then, they were making jokes about what are you gonna? The guy with no legs and one arm, you're gonna make what kind of hard labor are you gonna make him do? Then there's the event that I illustrated here. That's him. His legs are on the ground. I don't know if I can. How to zoom in? Can I use that to zoom in? Oh shit! Well, how do I get to? Hold on a second here. Oh, there we go. Yeah. Oh, hold on. Crap. Yeah. So that's his little legs are on the ground. One of the constables has his prosthetic arm. There's Malin. Malin is on the ground, gripping his head after it's been struck, and is apparently supposed to be bleeding. But I don't try to illustrate the blood. You know what I mean? Like the magazine they don't want gore and blood. You know what I'm saying? Like that's not what the magazine is about. So you know what I'm saying? Like that's not. And then there's more. These are more accounts of this Thomas Power attacking a crowd of people. You know what I mean? Like all kinds of different things with this guy. Just crazy stuff. That's I mean, like news has always been crazy. You know, people like to make out like the good old days. Things were so much better in the good old days. No, they were just as crazy back then. Where's the other one here? Because I did an illustration of. Is this it? Son of a gun, man. No. There should be another one. There it is. And then the other one is John Wilkes Booth meeting Dr. Francis Tumblety, who was Tumblety was definitely one of the odder suspects of the Jack the Ripper case, but trying to zoom in on that. All right. Well, that chewing gum, hard labor. One arm, no legs, still winning. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like that's what would you do? One arm and no legs? That's impossible. And I was just happy to see that Malin was safe in the story. It doesn't get much more hardcore than the story. That's true. Yeah. Cue Monty Python. I know that's why I envisioned them like it says that it was found like as it had been before that his legs had to be removed and he had to be strapped down. So like they're like, oh yeah, it's this guy again. He's crazy and angry. He's missing both his legs and arm, but he will put up a fight. Like, yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's just a scratch. It's just a scratch. The Ripperologist magazine, of course, the link is in the description below, bio, whatever you want to call it. It's go over there, subscribe for free. You can download the back issues. can I get this? I just want to pull up the yeah, because this is what I wanted to show you, was that you can go to the back issues. All the back issues are available to download for free. You can get like even all the these are all like in zip files, issues 167 to 170, 150. You know what I mean? Like I said, if you're someone who's into true crime or like research, like Victorian times, Victorian England, because it's all these, it covers obviously the Jack the Ripper crimes, but also, other similar crimes of the times, like we're seeing with this Thomas Power guy that was years after the Ripper crimes, 1894, but yeah, that's I always got to give a shout out to these guys, these ripperologist guys, because I mean, they're putting up with me. They got me in there doing comics for them. So, I mean, I appreciate them. The same, I think next issue I want to start doing, reviewing some of the different Jack the Ripper comics, because that's, it's a Jack the Ripper magazine. I don't think they have many people that have covered there's so many, there's not just like people think of like Jack the Ripper comics. And obviously we think of From Hell, from Alan Moore, Eddie Campbell. But there's so many more. There's like Star Trek comics with Jack the Ripper. There's a recent comic with Zatanna from DC Comics. The Zatanna, the magical heroine facing Jack the Ripper. It's a constant theme in comics. I just find it fascinating. So, and I think next review we're gonna try and go for one of these. Yeah, I got that. Okay. Crimes of the Times, Dr. Ben. That's right. The Crimes of the Times. Next time I think we'll go back. I'm going to review another one of the comics that 2D Cloud sent me over here. So I'm going to cover this La Poderosa #1. I want to cover E-Girl magazine, but I feel like maybe I should build up to E-Girl magazine, because it's more of an experience than a comic. Like I've been looking through it, and there's so much in it. There's so much, like, when was the first time that that Uwu was used? I'll put it in the thing here. The UWU. When was the first time that was used on the internet? Uwu. What do you know? If you read this E-Girl magazine, is it bringing it up here? Pull up the thing. Pull it. There it is. If you read E-Girl magazine, you'll find out. 32 pages. It's like a history lesson of modern history, beginning in 1982, covering when the different communities on Tumblr, MySpace, when the Hegelian E-Girl Council was formed. It's like absurdities, but I mean it's a really fun comic. It's, like I said, it's more than a comic. It's like a history object. So I think I think I'm going to save that one, because as fun as it is, La Poderosa here, I think needs a bit more of is easier to comprehend as a comic than the E-Girl magazine. So just something. I'll cover this one next. It's a fun book, La Poderosa. And again, shout out to 2D Cloud for sending me all this stuff, because if they didn't, we wouldn't get to cover it, It will. All right, guys, we're getting kind of 1 hour 120. I don't want to. If we go past 2 hours, it won't make clips, and we have to make the clips to feed back into the video machines and for the podcast, and it's a complicated I don't want to spend all my time just on here rambling by myself, and then I don't want to put people on the spot. Like, get in here and save the show. Come on, Rev, you got to get in here. Come on, get in here and save the show. Like, I'm not trying to put people on the spot. We just want to cover, like I said, cover the new. I guess I'll pull this out there. Cover the new Robert Crumb book, Tales of Paranoia. Shout out to Robert Crumb. If you can get through the disco at the beginning, sir, know that I like your comic book, and if you make another one, I'll buy that one too. So keep making more there, sir. And shout out to the people at Fantagraphics who are still publishing Robert Crumb, even though he is, spouting out, I'm sure, what they consider to be crazy nonsense about the COVID vaccines. So shout out to you guys for still publishing his stuff and not, blacklisting him like he would be anywhere else. So shout out, guys. Respect that. And so, yeah, that's the other thing. Make sure you go get, if you go on my, up on the top there, look at that. Got the little QR code. You can get a copy of my comic, Van Piglet. But, I'm not trying to steal the show from Mr. Crumb here. Obviously I don't draw as good as him. I just draw my weird rabbit guy, and, I'm not trying to steal any of Mr. Crumb's thunder. So I'm just leave it at that. Go get Paranoia, Tales of Paranoia, and get Gray Cloudy Day says, I find Dr. Ben's comics to be a scholar and a gentleman. That's true. Clue, the YouTube health advisory warning. Yeah, please don't mistake me being a doctor as being, I'm not a medical doctor. Don't mistake any of this to be medical advice. I did not, any of these babies from hell, I did not deliver them. These are all babies that were born from hell, all on their own, crawled out of their, I don't know. I'm just going crazy. I could tell you guys about, I got my comics over on Big Cartel, but I didn't get up the links for that. So we'll do that next time. I'll do a stream tomorrow. We'll cover some other stuff. And shout out to Michael Ferrero. Thanks for stopping in. When you get a chance, we got to get you on here. Talk, hang out, do some stuff, And congrats on your comic there. I guess that. And yeah. Well, I'll do that real quick. Just make sure you go back Michael's comic. Go back his comic. You get $20, 120 pages, and you only have a day and 4 hours or whatever. So you got to go get it now. The same with Brandon's. Go get these comics. This is the last little bit of time that you can get them. 38 hours to go for Brandon. An hour and 28 hours for Michael. It's down to the wire, folks. It's down to the wire. So you know what I'm saying? Like, this isn't the time to dilly dally. This isn't the time to ask questions. This is the time. Put your money where your mouth is. Go get cool it off. All right, guys. Till then, I guess we'll end. We'll do a little intro to the outdoor and do a little outro for the intro, or intro for the outro. Yeah, that's what we're doing. Little intros for outros, and what am I doing? I'm pushing all the wrong buttons. What the frick? What am I doing? There. Okay. Yeah, that's it. One question. Has Michael played Class of 09? We're going to try and get him on and find that out. We're going to try and find that out. Yeah. Till then, don't do nothing I wouldn't do, guys.
So, what's up, Dr. B?
I've been working a long time now. I've been working for free. Don't nobody around this town give a damn about me. I've been slaving away all my life to the whip and the chain.
damn. Yeah, that's me. Hell yeah. So another fantastic day. Comics.
There we go.
Hell yeah. What's up?
Yeah, I was singing the shit out of that for a second.
That's a
Yeah, you were, man.
Even with my throat all messed up. It's great.
Yeah.
I think actually, Ruby, I hate to put you in an awkward situation right off the bat, but
Oh crap!
but I think that is technically like
No, I'm getting a flashback to all these Stephen J. Canal movies or TV shows. Riptide! Thank you, Dr. Ben.
Woke up quick at about noon. Just thought that I had to be in Compton soon. I gotta get drunk before the day begins, before my mother starts bitching about my friends. About to go and damn near went blind. Young niggas at the pad throwing up gang signs. Ran in the house and grabbed my clip with the Mac 10 on the side of my hip. Bailed outside and pointed my weapon. Just as I thought, the fools kept stepping. Jumped in the foe, hit the juice on my ride. I got front, back, and side to side. Then I let the Alpine play, bumping new shit by NWA. It was gangsta, gangsta at the top of the list. Then I played my own shit, it went something like this. Cruising down the street in my 6'4", jocking the bitches, slapping the hoes. Went to the park to get the scoop. Knuckleheads out there cold shooting some hoops. A car pulls up, who can it be? A fresh El Camino rolling Kilo G. He rolls down his window and he started to say, it's all about making that GTA. Cause the boys in the hood are always hard. You come talking that trash, we'll pull your card. Knowing nothing in life but to be legit. Don't quote me, boy, cause I ain't saying shit. Donald B's in the place to give me the pace. He said my man JD is on free base. The boy JD was a friend of mine till I caught him in my car trying to steal a Alpine. Chased him up the street to call a truce. The silly motherfucker pulled out a deuce. Little did he know I had a loaded 12 gauge. One sucker dead, LA Times front page. Cause the boys in the hood are always hard. You come talking that trash, we'll pull your car. Knowing nothing in life but to be legit. Don't quote me, boy, cause I ain't saying shit. Bored as hell and I wanna get ill, so I went to a spot where my homeboys chill. The fellows out there making that dollar. I pulled up in my 6'4" Impala. They greet me with a 40 and I start drinking. And from the 8-ball my breath starts stinking. Left to get my girl to rock that body. Before I left I hit the Bacardi. Went to her house to get her out of the pad. Dumb hoe says something that made me mad. She said something that I couldn't believe. So I grabbed the stupid bitch by her nappy ass weave. She started talking shit, wouldn't you know? Reached back like a pimp and slapped the hoe. Her father jumped up and he started to shout. So I threw a right cross and knocked his old ass out. Cause the boys in the hood are always hard. You come talking that trash, we'll pull your card. Knowing nothing in life but to be legit. Don't quote me, boy, cause I ain't saying shit. I'm rolling hard now, under control. Then wrapped a 6'4" around a telephone pole. I looked at my car and I said, oh brother, I throw it in the gutter and go buy another. Walking home and I see the G ride. Now Cat is driving Kilo on the side. As they busted a U, they got pulled over. An undercover cop in a dark green Nova. Cat got beaten for resisting arrest. He socked a pig in the head for ripping his guest. Now G is caught for doing the crime for the
chance on the boy, he'll do some time. Cause the boys in the hood are always hard. You come talking that trash, we'll pull your card, knowing nothing in life but to be legit. Don't quote me, boy, cause I ain't saying shit. I went to get them out, but there was no bail. The fellas caused a riot in the county jail. 2 days later in municipal court, Kilo G on trial, cold cut or fall. Disruption of the court, said the judge. On a 6-year sentence, my man didn't budge. Bailiff came over to turn him in. Kilo G looked up and gave a grin. He yelled out fire, then came Susie. The bitch came in with a submachine Uzi. Police shot the bitch but didn't hurt. Both upstate for attempted murder. Cause the boys in the hood are always hard. You come talking that trash, we'll pull your